Let's take a look now at the scenario where a customer wants to delete their lesson from the schedule. We need to firstly choose the coach, which is selected as Joe Bloggs, and we then need to find the lesson in the schedule. To delete the lesson, we simply need to select the lesson time, and within the lesson detail screen we can go ahead and hit delete lesson. We can confirm that we want to delete the lesson schedule page will refresh, and we can see then that the lesson will be deleted from the schedule. This lesson time is now available to be booked. This customer, Steve Briggs, wants to move their lesson in the schedule. They want to move it to the following Friday at the same time. To do this, we can simply select on the lesson time and hit Move Lesson. We can choose the lesson date that we want to move it to, and we can see that we can change the start time. However, we can't change the end time as the lesson is already defined as 1 hour. If the customer wants to change the length of lesson, you will need to delete the lesson and then rebook the lesson in the schedule. But let's go ahead and move this lesson to the following Friday for the same start time and for the same duration. And then we can go ahead and hit save. The schedule will be updated. We can see now how the lesson has disappeared, and if we navigate to the following week, we can see how the lesson has been moved and it's still marked as unpaid in the schedule. We can see here on the Friday the 23rd that we have some green lesson times indicating that the lesson has been marked as paid. The customer, Barry Stevens, has rung up and said that unfortunately he can no longer make his lesson and we need to remove it from the schedule. However, we need to remember that this customer has already paid for the lesson and they will be due this lesson sometime in the future to use on the schedule again. When we click on the lesson, we need to use the reschedule option. The reschedule option means that this lesson will be put back into the player's account, and this can be used in the future. By simply hitting delete lesson, it will delete the lesson from the schedule, and these lesson credits will not be on the player's account to use in the future. Let's choose reschedule and confirm. And we now have a modal that appears indicating that the voucher or credits has been successfully sent to the player's account. And we can see that the lesson has now been removed from the schedule.